The old firehouse was the last man-made barrier between the historic district of Purgatory and the old-growth forest of the wilds beyond. I hesitated before trying the doorknob, peeking inside the frosted glass front instead. It was dimly lit, and I couldn't see my partner. I shoved a hand down the lapel of my frock coat and pulled out the note she'd sent me, delivered that evening by a handful of little magical butterflies. For reassurance, I read the note again under a dark purple night sky on an empty cobblestone street. Rorik, for the last time, I'm not avoiding working with you. In addition to the load I carry at my laboratory, I've been assisting at the Home for Foundlings 3 times a week. If I don't, I worry all that needs doing there will pile onto Prim's shoulders alone. She's much too kind to think of herself when it comes to helping those less fortunate, and I don't wish to see her buried. You may visit me this evening. We can't have you walking about hungry, so, of course, I'll make time for you. As much as I can spare. Quiet. Though she insisted I was invited, all of my previous visits had ended in a shouting match, triggered by that bloody circus and the ominous invitation sent to us by the specters who haunted it. Our last argument had erupted into an epic row that made me now doubt my welcome. I pictured myself trying to open the door to Quiet's remodeled laboratory and finding it blocked by the wards she kept at the entrance, turning me away because I'd irritated her for the very last time. Admittedly, the name-calling had been a little unnecessary, even if she'd started it. The notion of having things unresolved between us put a prickling sensation under my skin, an itch that went too deep to scratch. She wouldn't invite me just to lock me out, surely. Partners argued, even lovers had disagreements, didn't they? And yet the irritating itch persisted. I shifted uncomfortably. Collecting myself, I tucked her note away and squared up to the offensive door. I grabbed the knob in one gloved hand. The knob turned, denting when I squeezed it too hard by accident. I sighed as it clicked and swung open. This was a good sign. As I held my breath, my boots glided easily over the threshold, and immediately I felt silly for doubting her. Complicated witch wards built of salt lines and dead man's blood were embedded in a web formation in the earthen floors, carved out between rows of fragrant flowers. A large beehive droned in the far corner under a dim lantern. Quiet did, in fact, still want me inside her home, but she had been avoiding me, despite what she said in her note.